How you doing? Wrecked in the 93. And Tyler Walker out of Santa Clarita, California, driving the Airship Racing P&N Filters number 35. In the PCJoey.com, Mac Tools, Eagle Chassis, Westmore Engines, number 21 from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. It's Lance Blevins. Lance Blevins in the 21. 13.482. Second lap time quicker, 13.401, 13401. Next on the clock, from Memphis, Tennessee, driving the Apple Chevrolet Cars by Dealers Magazine number 12, this is Greg Hodnett. Greg Hodnett in the 12. First lap time for Greg Hodnett. Second lap time for 13.456, 13.456. Driving New York Excavating, Kreiner Engines, Goodyear Tires, number 6 from Holmesville, Ohio. This is Kenny Jacobs. Kenny Jacobs in the 6th. First lap time, quick time, 13.282, 13282, quick time for Kenny Jacobs. And second lap is faster, 13.217, 22.17 quick time for Kenny Jacobs. Driving the show Motorsports Pro Shocks number 23S from Fremont, Ohio, here's Frankie Kerr. Frankie Kerr in the 23S. First lap time for Kerr, 13.516, 13.516. Second lap quicker, 13.447, 13.447. Driving the Kelly Kane Corporation, 3D Manufacturing Illuminations, number 23K from Enumclaw, Washington. This is Casey Kane. Casey Kane in the 23K. 13.711, 13.711. First lap time for Casey Kane. Second lap time faster at 13.620, 13.620. In the Luxair, John Christner Trucking Klein Engines number 2 from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Here's the Iron Man, Andy Hillenberg. First lap time for Hillenberg, 13.645, 13.645. Second lap's a 13.649, 13.649. From Worcester, Ohio, the Big Daddy's Barbecue Sauce, Eldon Motorsports Weld Racing number 22 of the Wild Child, Jack Hottenchild. First lap time, 13.658, 13.658. The 13.672, 13.672. Next to qualify from Hartford, Ohio, driving the Holbrook Motorsports Energy Release Gurney Engines number 8H, 1998 Pennzoil World of Outlaws Rookie of the Year, Dale Blaney. Dale Blaney's first lap time is a 13.926, 13.926. And a 13.950, 13.950. Second lap time for Dale Blaney. Driving Automotive Tire and Service Centers, Parker bus number 76 out of Far Hills, New Jersey. Here's PJ Chesson. PJ Chesson in the 76. First lap time of 13.788. 13.788. First lap time for Chesson. Second lap quicker at 13.704. 13.704. Working way up start number 5, and from Olynyk, Indiana, the current track record holder here at Eldora Speedway. This is Mark Kinzer. First lap time of 13.422, 13.422. Third quick for Mark Kinzer. And a 13.498, 13.498. Driving the Imperial Package number 92 out of Danville, Indiana, this is Danny Smith. Danny Smith in the 92. Lap number 1 is a built in Northwest Ohio, number 7S. Out of Leipzig, Ohio, this is Butch Schrader. First lap time for Schrader, a 13.644, 13.644. Second lap is a 13.710, 13.710. Driving the Parker Stores, Blue Beacon Truck Wash, Schatz Crossroads, number 15. Out of Minot, North Dakota, this is Donnie Schatz. Donnie Schatz in car number 15. 13.854, 13.854. First lap time for Schatz. Second lap to 13.966, 13.966. Driving the Channellock Stealth Chassis, Goodyear Tires, Kelly & Associates, number 1 from Cordova, Tennessee. Three-time Pennzoil World of Outlaws champion, Sammy Swindell. 13.558, 13.558. 6th quick for Sammy Swindell. And a 13.613, 13.613, second lap time for Swindell. From Santa Clarita, California, piloting the Airstep Racing, K&N Filters number 35, this is Tyler Walker. Tyler Walker in the 35. 13.809, first lap time for Tyler Walker. 13.646, 13.646, second lap time. The Indy Equipment Howard Concrete number 2L of the Apollo Rocket, Ed Lynch Jr. First lap time was 13.985, 13.985. Second lap was 13.984, 13.483, 14.483. From Worcester, Ohio, driving the Holbrook Motorsports, got a race number 8. This is Dean Jacobs. Dean Jacobs. First lap time was 14.203, 14.203. And a 14.213, 14.213, second lap time for Dean Jacobs. Driving the Dutchess Trucking Boston Electric number 00 out of Piketon, Ohio. This is Jim Neer. Jim Neer in the 00. First lap time was 14.370, 14.370. And a 14.503, 14.503. Driving the Burger King Klein Engines Networks number 1BK out of Tempe, Arizona. This is Johnny Herrera. Johnny Herrera in the 1BK. First lap time of 14.039, 14.039. And a 14.139, 14.139, second lap time for Johnny Herrera. Rossburg, Indiana, the Brownsburg Bullet, Joey Saldana. First lap time of this one, 13:7:23. 1:3:7:23. First lap time for Saldana. Second lap of 13:6:55. 1:3:6:55. Behind the wheel of the meat packer, Southwest Line number 83 from Dover, Missouri. This is the dude, Danny Lasowski. Lasowski with a 13:7:70, 1:3:7:70. Second lap time is a 13:7:36. Next on the clock from Upperco, Maryland, driving the Semco headers number 1Z. This is the Jet, Jeff Shepard. Jeff Shepard in the 1Z. First lap time, 14:027, 1:4:027. Second lap time for Shepard, 14:141, 14.141. Driving the Casey's General Store, Strange Performance, Hobby Trucks, Hemsaw number 47 from Owasso, Oklahoma. This is Darren Pittman. Darren Pittman in the 47. First lap time of this one, 13:6:59, 13.659. And a 13:6:07, Paul McMahon. Paul McMahon in the U2. Lap number one in for the 13:8:21, 13.821. And a 13:8:16, 13.816. Second lap time for Paul McMahon. This is the 15th time in defending Pennzoil World of Outlaws champion from Bloomington, Indiana. The Quaker State Franklin Power Products Mac Tools number 11 of Steve Kinzer. 13:9:57, 13.957. First lap time for Steve Kinzer. And a 13:8:94, 13. Caution lights go out. We race at that chalk stripe in turn number 4. The next time by 8 laps for Napa Heat Race number 1. Top 5 finishers. Moving on to our 30-lap Pennzoil World of Outlaws A main event. 83 Danny Lasowski and 23K Casey Kane in row number 1. 47 Darren Pittman alongside the 6 of Kenny Jacobs in row 2. Then it's the 7K of Brooke Tatnall and the 8H of Dale Blaney. 93 Kevin Goprecht, 11H Tim Schaefer, and the 22C of James Chesson alongside the 88 of Lance DeWeese in row number 5. Lasowski and Kane pick up the pace. Green flag flies. We are underway with Napa Heat Race number 1. Casey Kane on the outside. Lasowski will Eldora Speedway. He'll pull up in turn number 2. Battle for the lead. Still side by side into turn number 3. Lasowski makes the move to take command out of turn number 4. Kane settles in the second. Darren Pittman running third with Picking up the Napa Heat Race win, the driver of the Beef Packers, number 83, Danny the Dude Lasowski. Second spot to the Casey's General Stores 47 of Darren Pittman. Casey Kane holds on to third in the Kelly Kane Corporation 23K. Fourth spot to the York Excavating number 6 of Kenny Jacobs, and the fifth and final transfer position goes to the Amico 93 of Kevin Gobrecht. Caution lights go out. Pace car pulls to the infield. We go racing out of turn number 4. 8 laps for Napa Heat Race number 2. 76 PJ Chesson and 7S Butch Schrader in row number 1. 104 Jeff Swindell. The 19 of Stevie Smith in row 2. Then the U2 of Paul McMahon. The 92 of Danny Smith. 1Z Jeff Shepard. 36S Steve Sieber. 18C Brian Carlson. Green flag waving. Racing into turns 1 and 2. Butch Schrader on the outside of the speedway to the early lead. PJ Chesson running second. Third, Jeff Swindell fourth, Paul McMahon up to fifth. Chesson now looks to the bottom side of the speedway. Battle for the lead goes wheel to wheel up to turn number 4. Momentum and Peterbilt number 7 out of Butch Schrader. He hangs on to the top spot. Stevie Smith perilously close to the road after exiting turn number 2 in the Ingersoll Rand number 19. Holds on to the third position. Chalk up a Napa Heat Race win for the driver of the Peterbilt of Northwest Ohio, number 7S, Butch Schrader. Second spot to the Automotive Tire and Service Center 76 of PJ Chesson. Stevie Smith third in the Ingersoll Rand number 19, followed by the 104 plus octane boost machine of Jeff Swindell in fourth. And grabbing the fifth and final transfer spot, the Zemco Hitters number 1Z of Jeff Shepard. Napa Heat Race number 3, Chad Cotton-Schild and Andy Hillenberg on the front row. Cotton-Schild recently picked up his first Pennzoil World of Outlaws win of the 1999 season at the I-55 Raceway in Peabody, Missouri. And Andy Hillenberg looking to make it 507 consecutive A-main starts here tonight at the Eldora Speedway. Hillenberg still looking for his first A-main event win of the 1999 season. He does have two preliminary feature victories, one at Heartland Park in Topeka, Kansas, the other one at the Red River Valley Speedway in Fargo, North Dakota. Pace truck clears the speedway. Cotton-Schild and Hillenberg in row number 1. Sammy Swindell and Mark Kinzer in row 2, with Donnie Schatz and Randy Hannigan in row 3. Row 4 features Johnny Herrera and Larry Neighbors, with Kit Boulders and Brian Paulus in row number 5 at the green flag wave. Cotton-Schild, your race leader. Hillenberg right there in second. Nearly 3 wide as Mark Kinzer goes down to the bottom. Donnie Schatz tags the wall coming up at turn number 2. That'll lead up to turn number 4. Wheel to wheel as Cotton-Schild, your leader. Mark Kinzer running second. Andy Hillenberg third. Sammy Swindell fourth. And Johnny Herrera from the 4th row up to the 5th and final transfer spot. Looking at Napa Heat Race winner, driving the Big Daddy's barbecue sauce, number 22, the Wild Child, Jack Audenchild. Second spot to the Mopar 5M of Mark Kinzer, Sammy Swindell third in the Channellock number 1. Grabbing the fourth spot, the Burger King entry of Johnny Herrera. And in the fifth and final transfer spot, and he will make it, 507 consecutive A-Main starts, the Luxair number 2 of Andy Hillenberg. Caution lights go out around the speedway. We go green flag racing out of turn number 4. 8 laps the distance. Top 5 finishers transfer to the A-Main. Napa Heat Race winners to the front of the Channellock dash. 17 Joey Saldana, 35 Tyler Walker in row number 1, and the 12 of Greg Hodnett, and the 23S of Frankie Kerr in row 2. 11 Steve Kinzer, 2L Ed Lynch Jr. in row number 3, and the 21 of Lance Blevins, the 00 of Jim Neer, and the 461 of Gary Brazier. Picking up the Napa Heat Race victory, the Aircept 35 of Tyler Walker, Greg Hodnett second in the Apple Chevrolet number 12. Third spot, the Mox Motorsports 17 of Joey Saldana, Steve Kinzer fourth in the Quaker State 11. Fifth and final transfer spot after bouncing it off the wall a couple of times, the Show Motorsports 23S of Frankie Kerr. Lance number 35, Walker already a one-time feature winner, got an A-Main event victory back in May at the Tri-City Speedway in Granite City, Illinois. Caution lights go out. We race the next time by 5 fast and furious laps to determine the top 8 starting spots in our A-Main event this evening. This is the Channellock Dash. 83 Danny Lasowski and 22 Jack Audenchild in the front row. Then the 35 of Tyler Walker, the 7S of Butch Schrader. Car number 6 Kenny Jacobs and the 19 of Stevie Smith in row 3. Then the 5M of Mark Kinzer alongside the 23S of Frankie Kerr in row number 4. Mark Kinzer now puts Schrader back to 6. trackside to get a word with your Channellock Dash winner, Jack Hotchild.
Well, race fans, if anybody knows the fast way around the Eldora Speedway, it's this man, your Channellock Dash winner, the Wild Child, Jack Hotchild.
Caution lights go out. Pace truck pulls to the infield. It's up to Brooke Tatnall and Paul McMahon to bring the field around. We're set for the start of our 12-lap B main event. Only the top 4 finishers move on. Green flag is waving. We are go. Paul McMahon, your early leader on the high side of the speedway. Tatnall settles into second. Battle for the 4th and final transfer spot shaping up between Donnie Schatz and Randy Hannigan. Larry Neighbors, the top wing collapsing on that car, slow down the back straightaway, headed toward the pit area. It's Paul McMahon, Brooke Tatnall, Dale Blaney, and Donnie Schatz, your top 4. Lance Blevins moves to the inside of Randy Hannigan to take 5th. Ed Lynch Jr. running 7th with Danny Smith in 8th and Tim Schaefer up to 9th. Jim Neer rounds out the top 10. Paul McMahon in control on the United Express line number U2. Straightaway advantage over second place running Brooke Tatnall. Top 2 cars running the high line around the turns. Dale Blaney in 3rd, Donnie Schatz in 4th, working the bottom side. Tim Schaefer now moves around Randy Hannigan, moving up into the 8th position. And your race leader, Paul McMahon, about to deal with some lap traffic entering turns 3 and 4. Steve Seaver and Brian Carlson, the first 2 drivers to go a lap down in this B main event. Brooke Tatnall closing up the distance slightly on race leader Paul McMahon in traffic. Rolling out of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. The lead is down to 10 car lengths. Paul McMahon with Brooke Tatnall closing in the Kelly & Associates number 7K. Out of turn number 4, we've got a battle for the lead shaping up between Paul McMahon and Brooke Tatnall. Tatnall working the high line, now ducks down to the inside. Makes the slide job happen in turn number 3. Out of the 4th corner, still side by side for the lead. Give it to Tatnall at the stripe. Interesting line used by Donnie Schatz the last time through turns 1 and 2. Entering way up high in turn number 1 and shooting down on the bottom to exit turn 2. White flag flying for the Aussie. Brooke Tatnall out in front, 3-time World Series Sprint Car champion down under. Looking at the checkered flag, wave it to Brooke Tatnall. He's your B-main winner. Paul McMahon 2nd. 3rd to Dale Blaney. 4th and final transfer spot to Donnie Schatz. Lance Blevins finishes 5th. Jim Neer 6th. Tim Schaefer in 7th. Brian Paulus 8th. Ed Lynch Jr. 9th. And Randy Hannigan rounds out the top 10. Nice move in the closing stages of the race. Nets victory for Brooke Tatnall in the Kelly & Associates number 7K. 2nd spot to the United Express Line's U2 of Paul McMahon. Finishing 3rd, the Holbrook Motorsports 8H of Dale Blaney. And the 4th and final transfer position goes to the Parker Stores number 15 of Donnie Schatz. Motorsports, the Pennzoil World of Outlaws 4-wide parade lap. Let's start it off over in turn number 3 and bring them all the way down the front chute. We want to see everybody up on your feet and make some noise. Let these drivers know that you appreciate the job that they're doing for you as they salute you with the 4-wide parade lap. Come on, 3 and 4, let them hear ya. Eldora Speedway, you wanted the best, you've got them 4 abreast. The greatest show on dirt, the Pennzoil World of Outlaws. Caution lights go out. We go racing out of turn number 4. The next time by 30 laps for the Pennzoil World of Outlaws. Jack Hodden shout in 22, the 19 of Stevie Smith in the front row, then the 83 of Danny Lasowski and the 5M of Mark Kinzer in row 2. Tyler Walker, Frankie Kerr, Kenny Jacobs, Butch Schrader, then Greg Hodnett, Sammy Swindell, Jeff Swindell, Darren Pittman, Casey Kane, Andy Hillenberg, Joey Saldana, PJ Chesson, Brooke Tatnell. The rest of the field ready for action as we go racing. Stevie Smith, problems for Andy Hillenberg, into the wall in turn number 2, keeps it under power, and we stay green. Battle for second off of turn number 2, Jack Hodden shout has it, Mark Kinzer wants it, wheel to wheel down the backstretch into turn number 3. Darren Pittman off the pace in the Casey General Stores entry, trouble, upside down, a car at the Burger King entry of Johnny Herrera. Red flag flying, Johnny Herrera upside down in the Burger King number 1 BK. Darren Pittman with problems in the Casey's General Stores entry. Slowed into turn number 2, and Herrera with no place to go got up over a wheel and got upside down. Andy Hillenberg pit side in the Luxair number 2. Remember, we saw Hillenberg get into the guardrail up in turn number 2 on first lap. Caution flag replacing the red here as we've got 3 cars in the work area. The Casey's General Stores entry of Darren Pittman, Jimmy Bell, Gil Saunders, and the rest of that crew going to work, try to get Pittman back out here. Burger King crew hard at work trying to get Johnny Herrera back on the speedway, and Keith Carlson and the rest of the Luxair team looking over Andy Hillenberg's car, seeing if there's any damage there. And Johnny Herrera back on the speedway in the Burger King number 1 BK. Great job by that entire team. Herrera will, of course, be going to the back of the pack. Caution lights go out, and for the first time this evening, we see the single file restart here on the front straightaway at the cone as Darren Pittman returns to the pits. Stevie Smith paces the field down to the orange cone. Single file restart coming up. Back underway and racing into 1 and 2. Mark Kinzer down to the bottom side of the speedway trying to take second away from Jack Hodenschild. They go wheel to wheel down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Give the second spot to the Pure and Pennzoil World of Outlaws points leader. Hodenschild tried to come back on the high side in 1 and 2, but Mark retakes second entering turn number 3. Tyler Walker gets by Danny Lasowski to take the 4th spot. Stevie Smith by 10 car lengths over Mark Kinzer with Jack Hodenschild 3rd, Tyler Walker 4th, and Danny Lasowski running 5th. Sammy Swindell 6th, Greg Hodnett 7th, Frankie Kerr 8th, Jeff Swindell 9th, and Joey Saldana up into the top 10. work lap traffic as your race leader with Mark Kinzer stole 10 to make it 12 car lengths behind. Tyler Walker closing in on Jack Hodenschild, the race for third, heating up. And Stevie Smith begins to work the traffic now, putting Andy Hillenberg a lap down. Hillenberg pulling at pit side. His 507th consecutive A-main is done. And Mark Kinzer closing the gap on race leader Stevie Smith. Mark Kinzer right on the back of your race leader, and Hodenschild there as well. Three-car battle for the lead in heavy traffic through turns 1 and 2. More dense traffic right ahead as Kenny Jacobs and Jeff Shepard battle for position. Stevie Smith tucks down to the bottom side of the speedway. Jack Hodenschild nearly loses it in turn number 4. It's still a three-car battle for the lead. Stevie Smith down low, Mark Kinzer in the middle, and the Wild Child up against the cushion. Mark Kinzer following Stevie Smith through lap traffic. Between the two of them, they've won the last 5 Pennzoil World of Outlaws feature events. Stevie Smith working the traffic just a little better in the Ingersoll Rand entry as he is now back up to a 10-car length advantage over Mark Kinzer. Tyler Walker closing in on Jack Hodenschild once again. They go wheel-to-wheel entering turn number 1. Walker on the bottom, can't make anything happen down there. Halfway home, 15 laps down, 15 laps remaining. Hodenschild trying to make the top side of the speedway work. Mark Kinzer working in the middle through turns 3 and 4. Bottom side of the speedway in that Ingersoll Rand entry. Meanwhile, Jack Hodenschild catching up to Mark Kinzer. Battle for second into turns 3 and 4. The Wild Child with a slide job coming out of turn 4 to take second from Mark Kinzer. Hodenschild back up to second. Does he have enough to catch Stevie Smith's Ingersoll Rand number 19? Caution flag on the speedway. Caution flag waving. Brooke Tatnall with a flat tire on the Kelly & Associates number 7K over on the backstretch. Stevie Smith pacing the field down to the single file restart here at the orange cone on the front stretch with 11 laps remaining in this Pennzoil World of Outlaws event. Tyler Walker with a bid for third on the inside of Mark Kinzer in 3 and 4. Can't make the pass happen there. Donnie Schatz and Steve Kinzer moving up through the field after starting back in row number 10. Problems for Frankie Kerr, nearly got into the wall up there in turns 1 and 2, and Lance Blevins slowing in the BCJoey.com number 21 on the inside of turn number 2. straightaway for the 19 of Stevie Smith. Caution flag on the speedway. Caution flag waving. Lance Blevins stops on the backstretch in the PCJoey.com number 21, bringing out the caution flag again here. Caution lights go out once again. The next time they come off of turn number 4, they'll be at full throttle. Stevie Smith will pace the field down to the orange cone for the single file restart. Stevie Smith, Jack Hodenschild, Mark Kinzer, Tyler Walker, and Danny Lasowski, your top 5. Mark Kinzer to the bottom in turns 1 and 2, trying to take second back from Jack Hodenschild. Hodenschild says no on the high side, now moves down low the block, entering turns 3 and 4. Hodenschild slides high, Mark Kinzer takes the position away. Mark back up to second. Hodenschild now running third. Danny Lasowski to the inside of Tyler Walker to take fourth. Look at Tim Schaefer move in the Viper and 11H up into the top 10 now. He's caught the wall in turn number 2. We're going to need a caution flag. And a lot of smoke out of the back of the Mox Motorsports 17 of Joey Saldana on the front stretch. Caution lights out. 3-lap shootout to the finish. Stevie Smith leads Mark Kinzer, Jack Hodenschild, Danny Lasowski, and Tyler Walker. Tim Schaefer, a great job in the Vibrant 11H, up into the top 10 from the 25th starting spot with a provisional. Battle for the lead. Mark Kinzer goes low in 1 and 2, takes the spot away from Stevie Smith. Smith comes right back at him on the low side down the backstretch, wheel to wheel into 3 and 4. Great racing. Stevie Smith regains the lead. Here comes Mark, side by side. Who's it gonna be? Down to the white flag. Stevie Smith with a half-mile remaining. Does Mark Kinzer have one last shot? He needs to be concerned with the 22 of Jack Hodenschild. Donnie Schatz with a big move on the high side in 1 and 2. Checkered flag waves, 3 in a row for Stevie Smith. Donnie Schatz, a great job getting up to 7th, I believe, there at the checkered flag. Nicely done for our winner, Stevie Smith, in the Ingersoll Rand number 19. He fought off the challenge of the Mopar 5M, and we're headed trackside to get a word with our feature winner. Stevie Smith, your 3rd victory in a row and a hard-fought win here this evening.
Yeah, it was. Mark Kinzer snuck under me there with a couple laps to go, and had to fight back for the win, but really proud of the Ingersoll Rand team. We got 3 in a row, and hopefully we can keep it going.
Did you realize your car was that strong once the 5M got by you that you could get back by him?
Well, actually, no, I didn't know. The harder I ran to pass him back, the better the car felt. So I may have learned something. This track's tricky when it gets slick, and we were slipping around a lot, but the car was actually better than I thought it was.
The momentum that you're carrying into next week's Amoco Knoxville Nationals after 3 consecutive A-Main wins, how important?
I think it's very important. We've been struggling all year, and you know the team's still working hard, and now they're just working that much harder to bring us back, and they're doing it. I mean, momentum is one thing, and to win 3 in a row going into the big races, I'm hoping it's going to help us. That's what we're hoping for.
Congratulations, nice job this night.
Okay, thank you.